We're back with some more Rogue Trader. Just moved in Chapter 3. It was a long break there, so we kind of split it up. We're going to continue where we left off. So we're just still talking after getting into Chapter 3. So anyway, Clementia Wersurian, thank you for your report, High Factorum. Your work is highly appreciated both by everyone here and the Adeptus Administrative Your Lordship. We are almost done here. We just need to go over the final items on today's agenda that I would like to report to you personally. We're kept in the news that particular import has come from the House's intelligence network. Lord Inquisitor Calcazar is rumored to be planning a visit to Footfall. A number of Imperial Navy ships were commandeered by Lord Calcazar, and they are also being scrambled to Footfall. Furthermore, we have received reports claiming that secret messages were delivered to the capital worlds of House Chorda and Winterscale. It is possible that Lord Inquisitor's call to arms may smother the conflict that is brewing between the two dynasties. We are seeing an increasing number of skirmishes between their ships in neutral systems. I do not doubt that her ladyship Jorda will attempt to sway the Lord Inquisitor to her side, especially since his lordship's Winterscale's luck seems to be running out. Riots have broken out on several of his worlds, and yet he has shown no intention of quelling them. Instead, the Rogue Trader inflicted brutal punishment upon one of his oldest colonies, Vesuvia Secundus, based on allegations of seditious sentiment. Oddly enough, our agents were unable to find any proof of sedition among the population there. As soon as we have any updates, we will be the first to know, your lordship. Clementa Glassdown is their data slate. Lastly, your pet Xenos, Yurlet, I believe is seeking a meeting with you. She had the audacity to defile the Rogue Trader's palace with her profane presence and refuses to leave until she has spoken with you. I would never presume to be able to read the emotions of Xenos, but the Audaria seems perturbed. I believe she mentioned a voidship of some sort. It may be best if she told you everything directly. And with that, please allow me and Master Denrock to take our leave. The Chancellor and the High Factorium offer you their vows. Perhaps the last request will serve as a welcome distraction. Indeed, your lordship's stay on Dargonus has been rather long. However, your protectorate is now enjoying a period of relative stability that, for the time being, no longer demands your lordship's personal involvement in its affairs. Glory to the Rogue Trader. Alright. Well, I can't find those things now. They're gone. Well, where... There she is. Why did you not just come on in? Must we talk out here in the open? Not that I care about talking in the open. It's just that if you have something important, you need to come in so everybody hears. Lantek, at last you have left your ornate cage. For many turn, I have sought to meet you, and yet your servant, the one who is like the silver-haired Abelard, but twice as young, has no favor for the request of the child of Surin. Take me to a place where the hearing of others will not steal the words intended for you. Okay, that's where I was to begin with, and you didn't come in. Okay. While you're mending the wound to this world left by the Twisted One's attack, I was able to discover, no, not Gridorak's fate, merely traces of it. As if Muaran found sanctuary under the boughs of a Leathon's forest, so did my other kin find refuge in the system known as Atlas Reach. We must make a journey there with haste, before new dangers destroy the witnesses who can show me the way to the lost Gridorak, whose fate remains shrouded by the stars. Their knowledge is the sole thread that may lead me to the truth, Elentak. I ask that your metal-winged ship take me along that thread before it tears under the strain of time and circumstances. No, I did not contact the Asuriani. I have no means to do so, but I had enough time to explore the stone jungle of your world while you were preoccupied with your urgent matters. The path of the outcast has taught me to observe and listen to the world around me. In this case, the throngs of monkey at the port, errant conversations, rumors, chance words. Like parts of a speckled mosaic, they came together to form a hazy image. My kin were seen in the Atlas Reach, and now all we have to do is pull at the web of connections and possibilities to uncover whatever is concealed to the unseeing eye. Alright. You will? Ice in Urlet's eyes melts away for a moment. Thank you, Elentak. If this path indeed takes me the truth, I will be indebted to you. A rare happening between our kinds. Alright. So now, what are we doing? Who is stomping around? Oh. Alright, so let's see. Let's go talk to Cassia real quick. Let's see, where am I? Okay. Accomplish your taste in art. The collection here is extensive and most interesting. Well, I mean, it's not really my art. It was here when I got here. Pretty sure it was here when I got here. All right. What? I mean, this is like a door, and it's on top of that, so there has to be something here. But I don't know. It's weird. All right. I guess we leave now. Let's look at her. Let's look. Curling developments. What do you mean, wait? Well, I can't. Alright. Let's go. I mean, I guess we leave. I don't know. Looks like faces. Alright. We do need to save here, though. I'm assuming that we can be traveling, waiting for our spies. I don't know. Alright. Why is there... Okay, that's already been checked off. So that means we've already done it, right? Alright, I'm gonna head out. I hope. Because I got things to do, people to see, places to go. Let's go to the bridge real quick. I hate that we didn't get that one quest though. But it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. Pretty sure it was bugged. Alright, I want to do something here first. Isn't that how I do this? Okay. We're gonna try to talk to Cassie down here, I guess.
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations. I have enjoyed your company. Thank you for the conversation.
You know, one thing I do really wish in this game, I really wish there was, how shall we say it? What's the word I'm looking for? Wish there was voice acting, more voice acting. That would be the thing that I would wish for here. All right, let's go to the map. It's weird that I couldn't do trading. I don't know, that's odd. But alright, now where where do I need to go here? I think I need to go to V-Boss. Yeah, I need to go there. Just gonna travel. Alright. There's that. That's where we need to go. Oh wow, there's some stuff here. Okay, so we need to go do that. Armed guess. Yeah, doesn't sound great. A troop of well-armed people have landed on the colony. Started plundering, acting like they're in charge. The report suggests these pirating cutthroats are privateers, the likes of whom flock toward the banner of Caligula's winter scale, seeking his favor. Well, I guess we're going to enter battle, because I don't really feel like using profit. I mean, if I did that, what does that do? Does it do something else? Is it worth doing that? That's the question. We're just going to enter battle. I don't feel like giving a profit factor for that. I mean, it says just I didn't get to select who's going into battle. I guess I do after that. I guess I do after this load, probably.
I stand ready to serve you and the Imperium, Lord Captain.
Oh crap! I didn't expect this to be. I didn't think this would be a space battle.
Coordinates set.
Why does that not actually... Oh, it's this one anyway.
With the force of a supernova!
Runt, I guess. There's more movement than me, apparently. It's gonna miss most of his shots because it always does, but I think I'm gonna. I don't think I'm gonna be able to. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this fight. To be honest with you. Ugh. Oh God.
Launch batteries fully.
Another enemy sundered by the void.
Alright, that was a good hit. We will take that hit.
Fire at will.
I think I'm in trouble here.
With the force of a supernova.
A breach in the enemy's shield has been revealed.
I wish I was a little bit further away from that, but I'm not.
Breach in our enemy's defenses.
Okay. Dude, how many... Oh, God. I'm probably gonna die here, aren't I?
We have lost the shield. Let us not lose our zeal. The void comes knocking.
How did that...
Make every shot count!
Ah. Something I missed to do.
Helmsman, take us in. Lance batteries, volley!
Fade into nothing.
With the force of a supernova.
Probably should have did that wrong, didn't I? Alright, we're gonna try to...
Macro cannons, open fire! Fire at will! Coordinates set. Engage the engines. Lance batteries, volley!
Missed. Awesome.
All hands prepare for acceleration. Fire at will. Lance batteries, volley!
Oh, I didn't kill it. Didn't kill it. That's not good. Did I not restart these shields? Oh, is it running?
Fire at will.
We broke their shield, Lord Captain.
Enhanced batteries. Volley!
Another notch on the macro cannon.
The void may be harsh, but we're harsher.
Tough battle. Tough battle. We did get it though. And we got some stuff. Tough battle though. I had to use the ultimate. If I hadn't used the ultimate, we would have lost that one. And oh. Okay. Alright, so what projects? Alright, back to the tough battle. I think I can get through it. Bad thing is that is out of let's go down here. Huh. Okay. What was this? Unforeseen. Is it something I haven't done yet? Makes me think I haven't done it yet. Is this the one that flung me back to the other side? I'm gonna save before I... Okay. Nothing I can do right now. Oop. Don't want to do that. I'm going to spin a couple here. Steady rhythm, material relationship. I'm not going to read that. Uncharted, chart new routes. Nothing. Nothing. Lord Captain, according to our telemetry, we have arrived in accordance with specified. The augurs do not register any activity on the surface of the local planets, biological or otherwise, but maybe the Xenos are using their arcane technology to conceal their presence. Despite this, the augur crew managed to locate a faint signal of the system's edge. According to their data, it's coming from an unidentified vessel drifting in the orbit of a local gas giant. My kin could have been faced with a new threat. Scavengers are like pirates or something worse. They were taken prisoner. His voice is trembling with something that could either be either anger or fear. I am begging you, Alantek, let us go to the shuttle. I can feel that the thread of fate is frayed and is about to snap. I cannot miss what may be my only chance to solve the mystery behind the disappearance of my home. Okay, so what is my journal here say? Okay, so, I mean, I was going to explore it anyway, so, you know, that's what I was doing anyway. Plasteel. I don't really need plasteel, so I'm going to save my last extractium for something worthwhile. Abandoned text priest base. Actually, there is something I need to look at here. I mean, that is way better. Grants 5 MP after each attack and allows the wielder to move after attacking. If an attack with this weapon hits 3 or more targets, the weapon attack has no cooldown. Rifle has 100% over penetration. So I'm guessing if you can make it go through people. I mean, it's definitely. I mean, it just does more damage than what she's got. I mean, almost double on the top end. So I mean, why would we not equip it? I hate the way it does the equipment, though. Wait. And the Inquisitor's Decree ability that can be used once per combat. Inquisitor's Decree grants plus 30 momentum. Burning, bleeding, and toxin effects are removed from all allies. Allies gain. I mean, that seems really overpowered. I really don't know what those do, other than just... There is something I do need to do, though. Need to re-equip some of these. Okay. It's a melt-a weapon and a Dari. I mean, that's quite a bit of dodge. Won't help him any. When the wearer hits an enemy in melee range, the wearer's nearest ally gains temporary. I mean, dude, that's like a no-brainer too, isn't it? Alright. Yeah, we got some cool stuff there. I don't think I want to do the Abandoned Detective Priest yet. We're Captain, there's an unusual cluster of binary asteroids before us, rich in rare metals and valuable minerals. They are moving in a fairly stable orbit, which suggests the possibility of constructing a mining station inside the drift. What? Oh, I guess here. Begin scan. Oh, 12? See, that's why I saved my last extractium right there. Because that is the thing I have the least of. I think I have the least of right here. Well, other than mechanisms, but I don't know how. I don't think you can actually. I don't think you can mine those. So it has 12. So I mean, yes, please. Now I'm out of extractiums, but you know what? That's okay. So space dust. We're gonna avoid this for right this second. Our captain, reporting our voidship has passed through clouded cosmic dust of unknown origin. Unfortunately, the dust particles were covered with an icy shell that has frozen into a thick sheet in the voidship's hull, blocking some of the technical vents. It will take time for the servitors to clear the ice. Until then, our maneuverability will be somewhat reduced. What does that mean? Oh, does that mean, like, if we get into battle, I guess? Well, that's unfortunate. What is that? Okay. Oh, okay. Never mind. Just some stuff. Alright, we're gonna save here, then we're gonna go see what this is. I am crazy happy about that right there. Alright. Chart this vehicle. Begin scan. Chart this vessel. Alright, let's go. Let's go do this. Whatever it is. Is this the one following breadcrumbs? Explore the voidship.
Let us not dawdle.
I'll just save. Timid officer. Lanky, haggard-looking officer with sunken cheeks stares at you fright. His body is shivering from his feverish chill, and his eyes are darting back and forth anxiously. Your old ship, rogue trader. What brings you to our humble ship? Stop shivering like a leaf in the wind, monkey. Answer me. Have you seen others like me in this system? If you have, tell me where, when, under what circumstances your paths cross and diverge afterwards. His eyes are widened to the side of your let. His face grows even paler than before, and his lips move in a wordless prayer, unable to utter a word in response. A whirl of orange and blue torments or so. Can you not feel its gusts in the air around us? Its hues are terrifying indeed. Who are you? We are... The officer swallows, gives you a strange look, and closes his eyes. Emperor, forgive me. Ugh. Yep.
You monkey never learn. I'm beginning to think that your kind is eager to step into our snares.
You gasp, sucking the poisoned air, each breath scorching the insides with liquid fire from throat to lungs. Every cell in your body is engulfed in maddening pain, as if you were being doused in molten metal, skinned alive and subject to yet another form of torture. You hear sounds coming from somewhere far away, the moons of your people, the shuffling of bare feet. Then light footsteps, you're slowly getting closer. This could have been voice acted. Rogue trader, a long-awaited meeting indeed. You can barely see anything through the haze of agony, but you still remember the voice well, the voice of Xenos who devastated your capital world. Marazai's face is hidden behind a helmet, but his tone leaves no room for doubt. He is smirking. Your lad, who is writhing in pain next to you, is barely able to breathe. No, what have you done? Are you dissatisfied, my kin? I promised that you would have your precious craft world survivors, and so you will. I will take you to them. I might even be there to witness your jubilant reunion. The inferior flesh has betrayed me. You must have punished it poorly, Iron Monkey. No matter. As a captive, you will learn how to apply the art of torture to make it fear the very thought of betrayal. Marzai takes a closer look at your companion, screaming in agony, then gestures nonchalantly to someone you cannot see. Bring in the injectors. The monkey I promised to Tervantius are among them. I do not want these wretches to move an inch until they are in the hands of the Arch-Machinator. As for you, there's disturbing gleam in the Dracon's eyes. You will have your share of paralyzing dreams too, but I am going to keep you. You are far too precious to surrender to a madman playing with fire. I mean, you see, there was some kind of weird thing there before. Still come to agree. You would you negotiate with a worm or say a pet? After done with your training, you will never ever even think of such insolence again. Thus words fill your head with the deafening echo of a ship's sirens. The gas creeps deeper in your lungs, eating away at them hungrily. The agony spreads down every limb. You are suffocating. Are you enjoying the sensation? I had this poison made for you. Who could have thought that a monkey would one day earn such an honor? Special gift from a Dracon. But your suffering, Xenos leans closer. I knew that the taste would be exquisite, were it to add a touch of the Drakari's talent for extracting anguish. However, there will be time for that later. No matter how I wish to play with you all one after another, I need you for a purpose, Rogue Trader. Mora awaits you, all of you. Mandrakes, take them. Leave none behind. Okay. Seeing court. Huh. Well. Your consciousness emerges from an ocean of darkness and nightmares, as if someone's powerful hand reached into the depths and brought you to the light. In the dark room, long and angular shadows move around you and exchange remarks. One of the shadows approaches you, ripping apart the veil of pain and making features look familiar to you. You're awake, monkey. Mara's voice is sickeningly sweet. He is looking at you with idle interest, rolling a soft and milky-colored object from one hand to the other. Our toxin master spared no efforts to drag you from out of the induced dream. I must commend the Nightmare Weavers. The emanations of fear you exude in your delirium are worthy of the highest praise. However, it is time to finish what we were brought here for. It is time to work for the good of the Cabal, Rogue Trader. Only the truth, monkey. So very simple, is it not? A little honesty before the powers that be. I have the tools to extract the most coveted mysteries from the deepest recesses of your mind, but I'm not interested in your personal secrets. I only want that which will protect my Cabal. I do not know, Rogue Trader. Perhaps they are exuding suffering in one of the choirs of pain and torment. Perhaps they are rotting in one of the vats on the tiers below. I care little for their fate. As for your little friend from the craft world, oh, you're going to meet her soon, but I bet you cannot wait to look into the eyes of the one who brought you to me, can you? Good question, Rogue Trader. You're my tool, you see. A sharp and narrow scalpel I will use to cut away the festering boil in the body of my Cabal. I spare no efforts to set up this performance. The witnesses, the spies, the agents, and in a small bargain to guarantee the results. All that is required of you is that you play your part. I will even go as far as to put you in your native surroundings, in a manner of speaking, but if I see you stepping out of your role, I will make sure to make you bitterly regret it. You're trying to hold your own even when you're facing overwhelming force. How touching, but enough talk. The card gestures to one of the shadows near you and your head is forced backwards. Mara's eye brings the hand holding the strange object closer. You manage to make out a translucent, glossy skin, bluish, pulsating organs beneath, and a little head with serrated jaws. Before the Drukhari pushes a little larva into your face. Carouse sense. Sensing where the creature springs into motion a moment later. As it blindly pokes at your skin, it discovers your nostril and rushes forward, stretching the skin and tearing through the mucous membrane. Bearable pain overwhelms you as the larva begins to force its way through soft tissue and cartilage. Each of its movements causing a crunching noise to reverberate through your skull. The creature greedily bites into flesh and moves ever upward, past the bridge of your nose, past your eyes, and then something alien invades your consciousness. Darkness clouds your eyes, but the sensation of the alien presence does not relent. This is not a conscious mind, but something primitive yet unbelievably strong in its unknowable pursuit. It's crawling around in your thoughts, scratching them with its sides and changing their shape. Perhaps all this is just a bad dream, a quirk of the intellect, exhausted by endless troubles. A calamity of a mind too weak for a burden as if it were made to carry. A stray light dawns at the edge of your perception. Great, another tadpole. We're back on the...
You have disappointed us, Rogue Trader von Valancius.
Okay, what do I do here? What am I supposed to do here? Doesn't do anything.
I know how to take risks. Rise to the top,
Okay.
or get left in the dust.
Nice put in controlling. Why is there a short of Kunrak?
You are accused of consorting with Xenos, betraying the Imperium, and neglecting the interests of humankind.
There's a bunch of like things over here in it.
The Tribunal is waiting for your explanations. Come closer.
And here comes the principal witness, the rogue trader himself, Heinrich gives you a cold look. If the presented evidence is not enough to convince you, his testimony will conclude this confusing case, full of oath-breaking lies and heresy. You dragged this boy into this trial and now expect someone will lend an ear to the lowly heretic's testimony. Thought better of you, interrogator von Kalox. I was so very wrong. Lady Theodora's voice sounds so harsher and angry than you remember. What inquisitor? Enough. Let him speak. The sooner this business is concluded, the better. Then let us continue. Shielded by the powers of the warrant of trade granted by the Imperium, Theodora von Valencia has more than once allowed herself to openly collaborate with Xenos. You've never seen such a continuous grimace on the Inquisitor's face. She plunged her entire protectorate into apostasy and heresy, including the current rogue trader, and went out of her way to prevent the Inquisition and me from personally from maintaining order inside the Expanse. Does the rogue trader admit to fraternizing with Xenos, serving them as a puppet, and rejecting the God Emperor's blessed light for the sake of his heretical desires and base profit? Willpower. We'll try it. I succeeded it, yes. You try to recall anything at all, but your thoughts keep swirling like a turbulent maelstrom in your head and turning cranes. Well, I didn't. Did I succeed? Okay, Heinrich's been over you with a crooked smile. Rogue trader, are you alright? Or was your heretical association with Xenos so disruptive that you lost your mind? What was that? Inquisitor leans forward slightly at the side of your English. For a brief moment, the boredom in his eyes was gone. It was amusing, but the joke has outstayed its welcome. Theodora shoots the interrogator and nasty look. It's painfully obvious this heretic is dancing to your tune. His words against mine. You have lost even before you unsheathed your blade, Heinrichs. You're not worried, dear Lord Captain. It was not my intention to bring up unsupported claims. Heinrichs please data slate. Leave him the waste device. The character gives his data slate sour look and puts it away. There was not much evidence to collect, but the mere fact that the rogue trader inevitably ended up in the right place when the Drukhari attacked his worlds and merchant vessels, even sometimes late, is the best proof that he was collaborating with other Xenos. Who else could provide detailed information about the Cabal's future movements and raiding targets? I'll lead Xenos. like moves you in that for just a second. Indeed. Oh. What do you think he's talking about? He's obviously trying to disrupt this trial, Malachi. I suggest you watch your tongue and behave yourself, and perhaps, only perhaps, it will be enough to preserve your miserable life. At this point, the tribunal probably wants to know what the true intentions of the Von Valencius dynasty are. The rogue trader claims he has been waging war against Drukhari this entire time, except, was there really a war, or was it another carefully staged performance? Let me explain what actually happened. Malachi von Valencius personally invited the Drukhari to his worlds and then used their strength and resources to sow chaos in the Expanse to gain leverage over his rivals. It is very convenient to play the victim while working with those who rob your neighbors, blind, and terrify the worlds that pay you tribute. How much did you profit from this, rogue trader? Did you think I would not uncover your pathetic conspiracy? I mean, that's really the only choice. Heinrich's face contorts monstrosity, his chin stretched to the limit across the bones of his skull, his voice ringing the fury. Kai Morag, do not try to squeeze between the strands of the web monkey. Do what you were brought here for. Are you really saying your war with the Drukhari was not a hoax? Then how did you and your foolish subjects know the coordinates of the enemy ships every time? How did you know their targets? Do you think your expert of all things Xenos was shrewd enough to divine the carefully devised plan of Cabal's finest? No, only other Drukhari could do that. And even then, only a few. That means you were in collusion with them. Bullheaded stubbornness does not befit a man of your pedigree, rogue trader. But since we have decided to deny everything, I will summon another witness. I am sure everyone will find it interesting to explore the sordid story from another angle. Roulette silently takes a graceful step forward. If the course so desires, my speech will run like a river and wash away your doubts. I found the shard of my home in the rogue trader's chambers. The entire craft world vanished among the stars, the only clue to its fate resting in the hands of this monkey. That was when I began to suspect that he had something to do with the misfortune that had befallen my Kurdarak. Do not be deceived by his breed. There is a cunning predator lurking behind the fluttering of fragile butterfly wings. The monkey before you is a bizarre amalgamation of qualities not usually inherent in his feeble species. He has mastered the mysteries of many of the world's cultures, the secrets of his universe and ancient artifacts, the fine art of war, the intricacies of deceit, all are embodied in a single monkey, however hard it may be to believe. However, the thread that bound our path before the moment I realized the monkey involvement, my disappearance in my home. To flee the rogue trader, I tracked down and eliminated his chief tracker, who was pursued our canon part of the galaxy for many years, and thus earned clemency before this court. So Achilles did not simply vanish, you helped him disappear. I say he had only himself to blame. An agent who cannot recognize an impending threat is useless. Heinrich nodded satisfaction, notifying your action, or rather the lack thereof. The court has been presented with enough evidence, and I hope that no one is harboring doubts of the guilt of the Von Valencius dynasty. But let us allow the rogue trader to say his final word. We are all curious to know what you have gleaned from this inquiry. I hope I succeed in spoiling it a little slow. All you had to do was submit, useless monkey. Trust me, you will pay for your antics 100 times over. You like jokes, do you? I will cut your filthy mouth wide open from ear to... Enough. Huh. Alright. After the spell is lifted, the staggering plane pushes you apart. Darkness clouds your vision and nausea creeps up your throat. But the wounds you manage to forget soon remind you that you are still alive. Archon Nazaraki? Nazarake? Muffled clapping tears you from the voice of agony. The Drukhari in the center of the chamber observes you coldly from under a golden mask, causing your insides to clench. Dracon of the Cabal, the Reaving Tempest, has been cast down by his own ineptitude in an attempt to take part in the Thrillian Kilithril. Never did I think that my own eyes were destined to behold the greatest disgrace of ever a Dark One, a trueborn humbled by the lowly creature before the council of Archons. My chance is Is it 0? Is it really 0% here? Yeah. One half of his face is hidden behind a golden mask with intimidating visage. The other half is showing a malicious, sharp-toothed leer. Xenos' elaborate armor is decorated with skulls and patches of human skin impaled upon countless blades and hooks. He carries himself with authority and ease, though he is a ruler who holds the threads of fate. Of all those present tallying the graft. There's genuine terror in Mazarai's eyes, but his face remains impassive and calm. At one point, he catches your eye, and you can clearly see he's lusting for blood. Your blood. Her light absorbs every word, occasionally wincing in pain and covering her weeping wounds. Her posture and gestures are full of tension, like prey cornered in a pack of predators. Your light sinks under the hungry stares of those around her. With the greatest respect, mighty Nazrakai, Archon of the Cabal of the Black Heart, first among the chosen, voice of the Overlord of the Dark City, bringer of demise, conqueror of 100 worlds. Nakai dismisses Marzai like a bothersome fly. The Council of Archons has had enough platitudes that Deacon Marzai and Lord wishes to treat ruthless. A vitriol, verbose, and the cut and thrust keep time with fate's own machinations grave, but whose deft footwork leads to naught but dust. While from its brutal finish none can save, this play the puppet master granted me through murky stalls to pass oblingly. The great puppet master has the Vect himself invited you to this chamber. The Archon chokes on his own words, but quickly regains the composure. No matter, you may be our guest, our Binion, but you are merely a spectator in this performance, and spectators do not belong on the stage, as you undoubtedly know. Do not interfere. The stranger presses the delicacy in your leads to the soft roll mask and says with a shadow and all shadows will be. I mean, that's my best chance. Alright. The bright, motley hollow suit and mask hiding its owner's face in grateful subtleness. Before you stands Harlequin, another representative of the multifaceted Adari race. Venus catches your eye and nods. For a moment, the play of shadows in the mask's appears twisted expression into a mischievous grin. Just prominent figure and requires harmony. We're going to listen to the conversation, I guess. It's been a long time since the Obsidian Court last saw such an entertaining spectacle as this. The accusation flung at Archon Eurymerius may be serious, but I see no reason to attempt to delve into their substance. He turns his eyes wide and filled with astonishment and disbelief. He seems to have been certain of the outcome and did not expect it. What he is hearing now. His lips twist with an enraged snarl. Hatred directed at Xenos on the throne, yet he finds no outlet under his gaze for the dozens of Drukhari in the chamber. The arena will make you answer for this insult to the court. The arena will strip you your titles and your skin, and the contender's blows will break your bones and your pride. But nothing but blood and suffering will wash away the shame that the Dracon has brought upon himself this day. With a hiss of rage, Malzari draws his blades, preparing to fight back. The Archon nods in satisfaction and makes an unfamiliar gesture. The guards draw closer to you. Let us return to you, Eurymerius. Harlequin's laughter interrupts the Archon and echoes into the vaults of the chamber, resounding baritone. All of the masks upon their marks now stand. The slave of vanity, the spirals of sins, the thief and traitor cast downward their hand. Unbeknownst to all, the fate depends upon a lead unseen, the player green. The Harlequin leans forward as at you in genuine interest. Is this how you treat the hospitality of a Camorra? Arbinian? Archon angrily balls his fist, the shadow of his wrath hanging over the Adari interloper like a thunder cloud. I thought your words were worth more. You insult me by interrupting the trial again. Xeno sweeps a theatrical bow without taking his hands off Nazarakai's face. You, Archon, speak a just rebuke in truth. Fate's melodies and snarls fantastic have entrapped me here. When I heard them play, I could not keep my lips from grinning wide. Here comes the hour for Shadow's retreat, to where the curtain waits their eyes, to laugh. With no beginning now sends forth the call. Okay, so like I don't know. I'm just kind of wondering, am I stuck in like a really long death sequence for this game? For this game? interminable haste and warm pain. You lie motionless, know you rest, in the murky gloom, slowly dissolving into nothingness. Sometimes you're exposed as troubled by unpleasant and persistent tremors coming from the place where your legs used to be. You do your best to ignore them. Well, you vulture, this is not your prey. Vaguely familiar voice reaches through the curtain of darkness, but your disobedient thoughts refuse to reveal where and when you've last heard before. Was it recently? Or 100 lifetimes ago. The trembling comes from your legs to is replaced with a violent jerky motion, and then it finally stops. From this phantasmagoria retreat, you deftly seized my merchant vagabond. Puppet master strings left dangling. Rise again, take your place and dance. Spark ignites the darkness, and a slight release cuts to the gloom that envelops you. An ugly image, the reality around you assaults your retina. You can feel your body again and realize you're filled with pain. Your shoulder is sore from an injection. Your legs require direction, merchant mine. Therefore address your pleas to them, not me. Their thirst for dancing may yet spur them on. I mean, past it somehow. You immediately regret the decision. Every inch of your body is suffering. There's a dull, debilitating pain in your head caused by chemicals of some kind. Your body is covered in deep cuts, made either for fun or with sinister intent. All your organs appear to be intact, but the same cannot be said for your blood. You have lost a great deal. Finally, a strange, gnawing spasm occasionally flares at the base of your skull. It is not severe, but for some reason is what concerns you most of all. All your equipment is gone, as are your shoes. Seriously, you don't even have a knife at hand to fend off your enemies or to open your veins. You're surrounded by the dead, numerous corpses, mutilated bodies, and therefore pieces thereof. Humans, Drukhari, and other xenos unfamiliar to you lie motionless in this gruesome mortuary. Your eyes refuse to focus on the blurry image. The person who came to your aid. He appears to be tall, and your mind emphatically refuses to continue. For every moment of concentration causes you suffering. I am a dream obscure of death, deliverance, illuminating will and agony. Among these shadows and the wings you lie, where taut are the pulled puppet's master strings. My companions, not here. The roles have been decided now, but if you play your part, perhaps the plot will draw you back together, or to doom. So I get this overture in verse, the final lines, the merchant is time to tread the boards that come. Embark you now upon your pilgrimage, and take this my parting guest to humble prop. Sinteraz. You may have commanded multiple planets and millions of lives in your former life, but in the new reality, not even your own feet will obey you, as if to punish you for your arrogance, your disobedient limbs, and this adult. Okay. Gain the power of honor. Grants 10 toughness. Hundreds of faces flash before your eyes. Friends, subjects, companions, the universe is cruel and full of darkness. The will of determination is the only barrier between your loved ones and the crushing apathy and brutality. You have no right to die. Not here, not now. Resoluteness floods your veins in incandescent plasma, and you make another attempt to get up. Your bare feet feel like they are stuffed with rags and refuse to obey. You have to draw upon all your willpower and suppress your rebellion and stand upright. The pain that engulfs your whole body immediately makes you question the wisdom of this act of defiance. Find the missing companions. Find a way to escape Kimura. Okay.
I will lead us to fortune. Let's not waste time with pleasantries.
Oh my god, do I have to actually find my stuff? Alright. Anyway, we're going to... Look at that, there's like a trough of people that are just dumping down here. Alright, so anyway, we're going to end it here, I think. So... I don't know, this is not what I expected. But anyway, we appreciate you joining us, and we'll see you next time.